Okay, hi. My name is Chastity Heck, and I'm doing my persuasive speech on format number 2, the speech to get the audience to act. So I'm going to talk to you about the effects of antibiotics, because I think that a lot of people kind of have a misconception of what they're used for and what they do for a body, and what they do to harm a body. Contrary to popular belief, antibiotics have no effect on a virus. Sure, leaving the doctor's office without a prescription for an antibiotic, it kind of feels like a waste of time. The words viral infection make us cringe. Often people argue with the doctor anyway, begging for an antibiotic that'll do nothing to make the virus pass either more quickly or more comfortably. The fact is, antibiotics don't work against viruses. They only work on bacteria. Unfortunately, many doctors will avoid an argument by simply writing out the prescription for the antibiotic. Although it doesn't help anything, it's easier than taking the time to explain why it's ineffective to the patient, especially when dealing with a stubborn patient. The truth is, antibiotics work to destroy a living bacterium's ability to reproduce. Bacterium is a living, reproducing life form. Antibiotics don't work on viruses because viruses aren't alive. Therefore, there's nothing to kill. A virus is just a piece of DNA or RNA that gets inside of a host cell, which reproduces more of the viral DNA. One way to think of it is to think of the virus as a piece of information that enters into a cell and tells it what to do. A bad piece of information. An antibiotic is it's a selective poison. It's chosen so that it'll kill the desired bacteria, but not kill the cell. Colds and many other infections of the upper respiratory tract, plus some ear infections, are examples of illnesses that are caused by viruses. The best thing to do for a viral infection is just to get plenty of rest. Drink lots of fluid, and if it's needed, just take some over-the-counter medication. To reduce the risk of spreading or contracting viruses, here's some things that you can do. First of all, you can wash your hands frequently, of course, especially after going to the bathroom or preparing food. Avoid contact with bodily fluids of other people. Cover your mouth or nose when you sneeze or cough. Antibiotics are the most important tool that we have for fighting life-threatening bacterial infections. When used excessively or inappropriately, they can actually do more harm than they do good. One negative effect is that too much good bacteria gets killed. As a result, it reduces your immunity to illnesses. Another negative effect is that your body builds up an immunity to the antibiotic. Using antibiotics when they're not needed causes the bacteria to become resistant to it. So what can you do to minimize the risks of antibiotic resistance? Well, I say only use the antibiotic for bacterial infections, some fungal infections, and then certain parasites. The U.S. Center for Disease Control and Prevention urges people to get smart and not expect to receive antibiotics for viral infections. Most coughs and colds get better on their own. Antibiotics will not speed up recovery. It's impossible. Please do not press for antibiotics if the doctor says that you don't need them. That's it. Oh, and here's my memory.